Right now, inside your skull, your immune system is being tricked, because your eye is technically a foreign object, and your body has never been allowed to look at it. There is a layer of tissue in your eye right now that your white blood cells have never touched, and scientists still cannot fully explain how it survives. If a surgeon transplanted your liver into someone else, the recipient's immune system would attack it within hours, but a cornea transplant, taken from a dead stranger, succeeds in over 90% of cases with almost no immune suppression drugs at all. That number, 90%, is extraordinary, because for a kidney or heart it is closer to 50, even with the most powerful drugs medicine has ever invented. The reason starts with a biological rule: your cornea breaks every single second of your life. It has absolutely no blood vessels. Every other tissue in your body requires blood, blood carries oxygen, blood carries nutrients, and blood carries the immune soldiers that patrol for anything foreign. Your cornea gets its oxygen not from blood but directly from the air in front of your eye, which is why, if you sleep in contact lenses, you are slowly suffocating the front of your own eyeball. But here is the genuinely strange part: keeping blood out of the eye is not a flaw or an accident, it is the precise engineering that keeps you from going blind. Light has to travel through your cornea completely unobstructed to reach your retina, and blood vessels, even microscopic ones, would scatter that light and blur everything you see. So evolution made a deal: keep the eye transparent and bloodless, and in exchange the immune system gets locked out, permanently. Scientists call this immune privilege, and the eye is one of only 3 places in the human body where it exists. The others are the brain and, during pregnancy, the developing fetus. What makes the eye's version remarkable is the mechanism. Your eye actively produces molecules that tell immune cells approaching the boundary to stand down and self-destruct. One of those molecules is called Faz-L. It sits on the surface of eye cells like a chemical stop sign, and when an immune cell touches it, that immune cell dies within minutes. But here is where it gets genuinely strange: if you puncture your eye, even slightly, immune cells flood in, see the tissue they have never encountered before, and sometimes attack it as if it were a pathogen. This condition is called sympathetic ophthalmia. Injure one eye badly enough, and within weeks your immune system can begin destroying the other, perfectly healthy eye. The only way to stop it, before modern immunosuppressants existed, was surgical removal of the injured eye. Remove the crime scene before the immune system convicts the innocent one. So you are walking around right now with an organ that your body considers, on some molecular level, a controlled foreign substance, and a built-in system dedicated entirely to keeping that secret. Ask yourself, if the eye is this carefully isolated, what happens to that isolation as you age? The answer is that the barrier slowly weakens. The aqueous humor, the fluid that fills your eye and carries nutrients without blood, gradually loses some of its immune-suppressing power over decades. That is part of why age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness in people over 60, is now understood to involve chronic, low-grade immune inflammation inside the eye itself. The immune system is not just failing to protect the aging eye, it is, very slowly, eating it. Now consider what you do to your eyes every single day, and ask whether those habits are quietly eroding the truce. Screen time does not damage your retina directly. The blue light panic is mostly overstated, but it does something subtler: it suppresses your blink rate by up to 60%. Blinking is not just a reflex, it is the mechanism that spreads tear film across your cornea, and that tear film is the last physical line of defense between your foreign object eye and the outside world. When the tear film breaks down, dry eye, the corneal surface starts to crack microscopically, creating entry points that immune cells and pathogens have never been supposed to reach. This is why dry eye is not just discomfort, it is a slow-motion breach of the very barrier that makes your eye work. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, found in salmon, flaxseed, walnuts, are among the few dietary interventions with clinical evidence for actually improving tear film stability. Not because they are magic, but because omega-3s are structural components of the lipid layer that keeps your tear film from evaporating too fast. Which brings us to the deepest question this strange biology raises: why did evolution build something this fragile and this carefully hidden? The answer, as best as scientists can tell, is that there was no better option. transparency and immunity are physically incompatible, and evolution chose sight over safety every single time. There are creatures whose immune privilege in the eye is even more extreme than ours. Certain transparent fish have eyes where the entire body is see-through, and their immune systems had to evolve an even deeper truce. It means that sight, your ability to read these words, to recognize a face, to watch a sunset, exists only because of a biological agreement your ancestors struck before they were even human. And that agreement has been renewed, invisibly, inside your skull, every moment of every day since the day you were born. There are roughly 37 trillion cells in your body, and almost none of them have ever seen the ones that make your vision possible. Those cells live in a quarantine so complete it has no parallel in biology. Every person you have ever looked at, every color you have ever seen, every face you have loved, all of it was made possible by tissue your own body would destroy if it ever got the chance to see it. That is not a flaw in the design, that is the design, and it is one of the most quietly astonishing facts hiding inside the face you see in the mirror every morning. You carry something your own body has never been permitted to know, and because of that, you see. Follow Science Explained daily for more.